Hey everybody, this is Brian at CMM Offroad. We're here at Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion 2024. This is our booth we've got. We've got our JT, sorry, and that we've got all of our parts on here, and on the other side we've got our JK. We'll run through a few of our JT parts that we've got. One of our biggest sellers and main thing that we do and they're known for is our rear view mirrors. And they set in the factory handles. So what we've done is we've removed the little cover cap for the mounting position of the hardware where this handle bolts in, and then made a piece that goes in to take that spot away, and then you've got your mirrors mounted. We make an accessory mount that does the same thing, can be mounted in the top or the bottom. We've got grab bar ball bolts to mount phones, iPads, everything like that. There's a mount for, we use a lot of times for our iPad that we run nav on. It changes out the rear view mirror. We've got accessory mounts. They go down in the console. This one has a holster on it. Got a lot of guys will mount that. They'll mount radios and etc. onto those. In the back seat of this, it's a bit of a unique piece. As we did started doing the overland thing, we realized that we take our dogs with us everywhere, and we needed a place for them to sit and not have to chase everything around in and out. To be able to get luggage in and out and bags and everything that we have. So coming out of the motorsports side of the world, I wanted it to be light and I wanted it to be easy to use. So we've come up with this piece. It's all machined out of billet aluminum like everything else we do. We are a CNC shop, and we've made this rear seat delete. Dogs have a place to sit, and then we have a place where we can store and get bags, get all of our gear in and out and not have to chase that seat around. We've taken a 4-door pickup truck and turned it into a 2-seater that the dogs can ride in as well. This one is a 60-40 split, just like the factory one is. It goes back into the factory location where the seat was, so there's no modification. And that's one of our biggest things that we do on all of our parts. There's very, very little, if mostly no modification to the vehicle whatsoever. It'll go into a factory spot without having to change anything, so you can always go back. A lot of guys, you take it back out. When you get your new one, you put it into the new one. On the rear here, this is our bed rack, and this one gets a little complicated, but it's all machined out of billet aluminum as well. The whole thing with what we want to do on this was to be extremely lightweight, so we're not carrying all that weight to do the overland side of things. On this one, we've got a pull-out rack on this side, which it comes all the way out full length. Our tent, the way it sets right now, when it opens up, the vestibule is on this side, and there's nothing my wife hates worse than to get out in the cold weather in the morning and have to change clothes or do whatever. So our bag stays on this part. We slide it in and out. She can be inside the vestibule and not have to worry about it. And it's made to take whatever you want to put to it. So I'm 200+ pounds and hang off of it. Door closes, everything's in and done. Tent's up here on the top. All billet componentry everywhere. We have taken this down. The bed rack itself, as it sets now, but not the slide or any of the accessories that are bolted to it, but we're about 65 pounds. So as we said earlier, everything on the motorsports side of the world is about weight. So weight comes at a cost, of course, too. So every one of these that we've done has been custom. We generally start out and ask people, show me what your pack out list is and the way that you want to be able to get to things, and put a priority to what you use. Every time you open your door, you get out and you use this. We put that most accessible, and then we work our way back from there. We've built a bed slide that comes all the way out to full out. Hey kiddos, comes all the way out to full, and it is the same way. We'll take whatever you want to put weight-wise on it. This cooler's full right now. We've got Pelican cases. We've done these with refrigerators. We've done them with grills. We've put everything you can imagine on these bed racks as well, or on these slide outs as well. It slides back in, down to simple things like toolboxes. Pelican case, that is also a toolbox. And there's nothing I hate worse than a bag full of wrenches. You never find the one you want. It's multi-layered, it's all in foam, it's sealed, it's in a Pelican case, so it's safe. And as you need to go somewhere with it, you pull it, and away you go, so you can run with it. And you can lock it right back in. It goes back in, locks in, the pins go in it. And as they go in, bed closes, and then it's locked in. You can't get to it, you can't take it out of the back of the bed. On this side, Same style on this side. It's a swing up door. We've got our twin ARB in here. We've got air fittings on both sides for filling up. Tires when you go to re-air, and I've got another fitting at the back to run air tools off of. We've got our S-Pod controlling all of our electronic or electrical things that are within, lights, etc. Our recovery gear is right here. We're going to use it, hopefully not often, but it has to be there and we need to use it. That and our air gear, fire extinguisher, everything's tucked inside and out of the way. This is our short side, of course, of the 60-40 split. On this side, I've got a dual zero Yeti that sits in here and locks itself in. It's not in here obviously right now. It locks itself in, and that way we've got electric power for other things we need when we're camping. Our mirrors, as we say, as we do these, as we have done our mirrors, everybody wants them to be farther out, farther out, farther out, so they've got better vision. And if you get into a tree or a rock face, it's going to cause issue. And what we've done now is we have a breakaway that if you get into something, it pushes the mirror out of the way, and you're not going to rip your A-pillar out of it. These can be used in the upper or the lower position as well. You can find all of our stuff at cmmoffroad.com and have a look and give us a shout. We're always looking for new ideas and things to innovate. If you got an idea, bring it to us and we'll see if we can't put it into fruition. So our old tagline used to be, you dream it, we build it. And I think we're pretty much where we're going to go back to using that one often. So this has been a very good show with a lot of good ideas. So look for our new stuff coming.